Here's your Forbes Daily Briefing for Thursday, January 18th. Today on Forbes, TikTok owner ByteDance quietly launched 4 generative AI apps powered by OpenAI's GPT. Forbes has learned that TikTok's Chinese parent company, ByteDance, has quietly launched 4 new generative AI apps for users outside of China. Dubbed CCAI, Coz, ChitChop, and Bagel Bell, the apps were all launched in the past 3 months and collectively have millions of downloads. CCAI, ChitChop, and Coz are bot creation platforms that let users make and share their own chatbots. Bagel Bell generates the plot and text of fictional stories that change based on readers' choices. But ByteDance did not build the underlying large language models that power them. Instead, the apps rely on OpenAI's GPT technology, accessed through a Microsoft Azure license, according to ByteDance spokesperson Jody Seth. On the new app's websites and in their terms of service, there is no mention of ByteDance, whose ownership is being reported here for the first time. 3 of them are run by Spring SGPTE Ltd, a new ByteDance subsidiary, and the 4th is run by Polygon PTE, a ByteDance subsidiary that has published erotic web novels and video games for ByteDance in the past. CC and ChitChop are largely focused on entertainment, offering bots based on fictional characters and romantic companions, while Coz provides bots intended to simplify workplace tasks. CC is the most popular of the apps so far, with more than 10 million downloads, according to the Google Play Store. The apps, combined with the company's launch of an AI tool to generate short-form videos and reported attempts to build an AI image generator similar to Midjourney and DALL-E, seem to be part of ByteDance's efforts to take on its competitors in the generative AI space. Facebook launched its own line of celebrity-based chatbots this past September, and Snap embedded an AI chatbot into Snapchat in April. Every major tech giant is working to develop their own generative AI offerings, with Microsoft building AI assistants for many of its software tools thanks to its $10 billion partnership with OpenAI, Google launching a new language model, Gemini, to compete with GPT-4, and Amazon integrating generative AI products into its Alexa smart speaker. Of ByteDance's 4 new apps, only one, Coz, is currently available in the US, and none are available in the EU. It's common for tech giants to test products first in smaller markets with less regulatory scrutiny before expanding into the US and the EU. Asked about ByteDance's plans for the apps, spokesperson Jody Seth described them as, quote, still in the testing phase, and declined to share further details about the company's plans for them. It's unclear if these apps would or could ever be integrated into TikTok, though earlier this year, ByteDance ran a test that integrated an AI chatbot called Taco, that's T-A-K-O, into the TikTok app. ByteDance has a history of liberally launching test apps, then sunsetting any that don't stick. Before it debuted TikTok in the US, the company launched, and eventually deprecated, a trivia app, a funny GIF app, and a news aggregator app. Its offerings across the world continue to grow and change. Current offerings include a WhatsApp competitor in Africa, a Spotify competitor in Southeast Asia, and a Twitter competitor that was recently discontinued in Brazil. It's not surprising that ByteDance is also launching generative AI apps in Western markets, given the recent surge in demand for bots, and ByteDance's breakout success with TikTok. But the move could inspire future scrutiny from regulators already concerned that the Chinese government could lean on ByteDance employees to collect private information about foreigners, or use the company's control over their information diets to feed them pro-China messages. People often trust bots with sensitive personal information, which makes them a potentially rich source of valuable data. And bots are notoriously unable to explain why they give the responses that they do, which makes them a potentially effective conduit for covert influence. For full coverage, check out Emily Baker White's piece on forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.